Hey, what's going on, everybody? Come here tonight. It's not gonna be too long of a video, but I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one. Well, I doubt I'm the only one. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a million videos. But sometimes, you get in that mood where like you want to hear music and you want to see how other people do, and stuff. And I mean, I'm not really into like watching like shows like America's Got Talent and X Factor and stuff like that. But I'll tell you, the other day I started watching a video of some kid singing, and I was just like, my God, man. It's just amazing some of the talent that people get in this world. And then you think about people who have talent and never did anything with it, and it's like, shit, dude. I mean, I'm all for people pursuing their dreams and trying to be successful and bringing something that they love to everyone else. And I was just thinking about that the other day, and I'm telling you, man, there's some people out there who blow your mind, and you're just like, man, if this person can do it, then who knows what else is possible? Because you see some of these people that are doing these auditions, and you're just like, nah, this person was like, but then they start singing, and you're like, holy shit, And it's not necessarily just singing. Sometimes it's other stuff too, like, uh, I don't know. There's all kinds of different stuff that people do, like magic and shit like that. And I saw a really cool performance art by this group with like LED lights and shit, and I was like, man, you think out of the box, you don't even think about shit like that. And then it got me wondering, like, if people spend all this time and dedication to entertain us, it's like, how come we don't have the same thing in like everyday life? Like, where's the dedication when it comes to education in this country? Where's the dedication when it comes to like, bettering society, not just for entertainment purposes? Don't get me wrong, like, we all like to be entertained and we all like to watch TV or whatever, listen to music. But I think it's just a sign of the times, man. Like, we care more about entertainment than we do anything else. I mean, Christ's sake, we pay people to catch a football like millions and millions of dollars for like, doing something for like 3-4 months out of the year. When like you look at our education system and where it's headed right now, it's just like, it's a sad state, man. We need more scientists, we need more doctors, we need more like physicists, we need stuff like that. And it's not, and that those type of careers don't have that rock star type draw, and it's sad, man. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I enjoy sports as much as the next guy, man. I played sports. I'm an avid Raider fan. I'm an avid, Giants fan. I like hockey. I'm an LA Kings fan. And of course basketball. I live in Cali. I don't represent the Warriors because they weren't my team. I'm a Laker fan. So I mean, I enjoy entertainment as much as the next person, but when you start paying people that kind of money just to play a game, and we don't see anything wrong with it, and the owners make a shitload of money too, don't get me wrong, that's a sign of our society, man. Like, it's a game, and games are meant to, like, be like an enjoyment, something to relieve some stress, and and I enjoy watching games as much as the next person. But how about we work on finding a cure for cancer? I mean, shit, we're using the same damn treatment, chemotherapy, that we've been using since like the 30s or the 40s, man. We haven't come up with anything better substantially that works. And it's not because the answer's not out there, because it is out there. It's just the manpower and the money that we spend on being entertained versus finding cures for shit and solving society's real issues is so minute. And I think, and this is my opinion, but like, I think that's the way big business wants it, man. That's the way these insurance companies want it. Be distracted, keep your eye off the prize. Because if there's a cure for cancer, medical industries and insurance industries lose money. They don't see us as people that matter. They see us as dollar signs. And it's just sad, man. I I think about, like, when I hear about how like players are holding out for more money, and I'm like, dude, I work 9 hours a day just to live paycheck to paycheck to put shit on the table for my daughter, and I hope that is a way better than me in life, because I could have done more with my life, and who says I still can, but if I would have known then what I know now, I would have been the biggest nerd with my head in the books, busting my ass, but we can't go back in that time era. I played sports, I partied, I lived in the then, and it's and now I'm like, I don't have a terrible job. I'm management at what I do and where I'm at. I have people underneath me, but at the same time, like, if you live in California, you know the struggle. Like, when you're paying like $2,400 a month in rent, and you get your bills and your food and stuff like that, like it adds up, man. Like somebody making the money that I make in a different state would probably be like in a bigger house, a mansion, or whatever. I don't know. But, I live in California, and that's just the way it is right now. But I'm getting distracted. My main point is like, entertainment is just that. It's entertainment. It doesn't do anything other than, take our mind off shit for a little bit. And that's cool, like we all need that. But the problem is taking our mind off it for a substantial point in time, because we as fans and people watching TV tend to get too wrapped up into stuff like that. And it's not just sports, man. Don't get me wrong. Like, people do it with movies and music, and like, I mean, for Christ's sake, when you pay an actor or actress, $50 million to make one fucking movie that lasts 2 hours, there's something fucking wrong. I'm sorry, there's something wrong. When you think back to like the Middle Age and that time period, the people that entertained the king, the queen, whoever was there, it was a court jester, man. Like that, known as the fool, and they weren't like anything special. They were just there for a short amount of time, entertain. That was it. And they still had to focus on how to survive every day and how to better their societies. At least most of them try to, at least. And when you have to look at it from that perspective, like entertainers and athletes, like they're our court gestures. They're here for our entertainment. But when we get too wrapped up and we care too much about what they do, we're falling behind, man. Education is a joke in this country right now. Like, don't get me wrong, dude, I'm not saying kids are gonna love school. Like, what kid doesn't want to be an actor or a rock star or a football player? That's because of the mindset that we have set to them in society. Same thing why women can't look at a magazine and help but feel fat, because this person looks like this, and they tell you that's what you're supposed to look like. I mean, do you be happy? If you want to sing, do your shit. You want to be an athlete, cool. But I'm telling you right now, the biggest rock star in this world is the one that saves lives. The one that helps, make this society a better place. That's a rock star, man. That's somebody that we should be like awarding our joy and our trust into. I mean, I love sports and movies just like everyone else, man, but when that shit starts to take precedence over everything else, like the fact that we still have homeless veterans on the streets, we have children malnourished in our country, and people always say, well, then why don't you do something about it? Well, I'll tell you why I'm not doing something about it. I can't afford to do something about it. I'm feeding my family. I'm trying to. If I got a couple bucks in my pocket and somebody and a homeless person hits me up, I give it to him, man. Don't get me wrong. I do what I can. And you think about all the money that we pay to be entertained and visually pleasured in this country, and then you look at what our country really is behind the curtain. It's fucking sad, man. Hopefully shit turns around. If not, then we're going to be a product of what we have made in society, and that's you know some ignorant people being told what to buy, what to wear, what's cool, and just keep watching because that's all that matters. And hopefully Trump can do something about it. I know a lot of people want to talk shit about Trump, but you know what, man? It was time for a change. There's a reason why he won the election, people. We were tired of the same bullshit being fed to us. So hopefully something happens. Because I'll tell you right now, entertainment ain't shit or finding a cure for cancer. Or all the other, diseases and shit out there that are still here to this day. And when chemotherapy is still the number one treatment for cancer, there's something fucking wrong, dude. So, don't take my word for it. Do some research on it. Check it out. I'm assuming majority of us has all lost someone to cancer. And you've seen what that stuff does to people. And then you see the treatment that they're getting, which fucking makes it even worse, dude. So their last days on Earth are them being sick from their own treatment that they're receiving. And, I'm not saying treatment's always going to be easy, but, when the shit that you're taking to cure your shit is killing you, there's something fucking wrong, dude. And you can tell me it's a side effect, you can tell me whatever, but I'm telling you right now, man, in 60 years, we have not come up with a better way to treat cancer. And that's fucking ridiculous. I wish I had the know-how, and I wish I had drive when I was younger. And I hope my daughter is not going to be that way, Don't get me wrong, she's going to choose her own path, but her own path is going to have a lot to do with school. Because if I would have dedicated myself to the books like I should have, I wouldn't be living like I'm living, paycheck to paycheck, And I'm sure most of y'all can relate. And it's not to say life's, I can't change my shit right now. But, I gotta work. I gotta put food on the table. Gotta take care of my kid and my girl. And, maybe there's some night school online shit that I can do one day. When I get a little bit more free time. Because these videos are pretty much my free time. Like, I shoot a video at night before I go to bed, get up, go to work in the morning, come home, hang out with my daughter and my girl a little bit. We eat dinner, and then, we're pooped. We're going to bed, and that seems to be a lot of people's lives right now. And, hopefully shit will change, man. And I'm telling you, if you're a parent or you're a kid, the real rock star is somebody who helps bring something to this country, this society, to better everyone else. Entertainment's cool and everything, making people laugh, excitement, whatever. But there's so many other people doing that shit already. If you have a real skill with, biology, if you have a real skill with physics, if you have a real skill in science, man, pursue it, dude. I'm telling you. Because we need more of that shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking crazy, People will say, well, dude, who are you to tell me what to pursue? And I'm not telling anybody what to do. This is just what I think. It's my opinion. And, the world is, it's a big place, but at the same time, when everybody starts doing the same shit and thinking the same shit, it becomes really small, really fast. And, don't drink the Kool-Aid, man. Be yourself, be original, and be someone who brings something more to the table than just, being a jester. No, don't get me wrong, if you're that chick or that dude who's amazing at singing, and that's your passion, pursue your passion, man. I ain't never gonna say that. But don't think that you need to do what everyone else wants you to do. If you like looking at shit under a microscope and you find it fascinating and you enjoy that shit, pursue it, man. You like science, go for it. because we need that right now. We need education in this country. That's pretty much it for tonight. I kind of went off on a tangent. But yeah, you know, that's where I'm coming from. I hope you all have a good night. Let's get educated. Later.